All right, so this is going to be a love reading for the sign of Leo. So anyone with prominent Leo placements in your birth chart, thank you so much for being here. I don't remember the last time I did the love readings. I think it was maybe a little bit over a month ago. So just figured it was time to do a little check-in, especially since we are in the middle of that Venus retrograde energy. Of course, it is retrograding in the sign of Leo, so we'll see how it's impacting you at this time. Keep in mind, Venus will go forward again, direct motion again in September, so we still have a little bit more time during the retrograde phase of this transit. So we're all trying to hang in there. All right, let's see what's coming through for, geez, these cards are just all over the place. Okay, so let's see what's coming through for the sign of Leo. For the group of Leos that I'm reading for today, please. What is the energy as it relates to love and relationship? As always, guys, if you like the video, got any perspective or insight from today's reading, please click the little thumbs up button and like the video. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. I would love to have you there. I don't know what is happening with these cards and my hands right now, but they are not going together. So there's something going on. I was also feeling that you were in really like a strong observational energy. So I don't know if you're like really intensely observing your person, like sort of analyzing them, like the image of like looking at them up and down and really paying attention to the details of their person, their body, or their personality, something like that. I don't think that you're being very vocal about it though, but it's definitely you just stepping back and really observing them. So you may be thinking about the relationship as a whole, like, is it practical, you know, does it fit into your life? Does this person fit into your lifestyle? Do they match, you know, what the things that you want? Are y'all on the same page? Something like that. I think for some of you also, your person may be, from your perspective, acting out. That's something else that I'm getting. And you're just like quietly observing them. I don't know. There's a little bit of tension that I'm feeling as well. All right, let's see what's up. What is the personal energy for Leo, please, as it relates to love and relationship at this time? There's no time frame for this video, so if you come across it at any time, hopefully you get some type of message from it. Leo, Leo, Leo. Who am I reading for today, please? Yeah, for sure there's some tension. So you have the Seven of Wands, the Tower card. These cards are just flying out. I think that you want to say something. I think that you want to pounce. I think you want to attack, or like, but you're trying to hold yourself back is how it feels. And so with the observation, it's like you are gaining as much information as you can. But with the Seven of Wands here, there's some obstacles and tension and challenges coming through. You feel this way. This is your personal energy within this relationship at this time. You want to come through and speak about it. You want to, I'm hearing, prove something, or you have proof of something. There's something around proof. You want it to come out. You want there to be light around this situation. I think that you are intending on harmony and people being on the same page, but not without the element of truth coming out and saying something. You've been in the dark, or someone's been in the dark about a situation, and you're trying to shake that up to open the light and for the truth to come out, or maybe someone's intentions to be said. I'm also feeling that as well. Either you want to tell someone your intentions as far as like where you see the relationship or how you feel about the person, or vice versa. You're waiting for them to come through and let you know. But there's an element of, are we on the same page? Is there reciprocity? Is there harmony? You know, is there mutual attraction? Something like that. But you are definitely, like I said, just sort of waiting right now, observing the situation, waiting for the tower to happen, waiting for someone to finally say the thing. I feel strongly also for some of you, it's like you know a piece of truth about a person. Okay, I don't know, like however that is, however that plays out, but you know a piece of truth about your person, and you are watching them as they tiptoe around the situation in a way, or as they come against challenges and obstacles, and if only they were truthful and open about this thing that you already know, it'll be a lot easier and a smooth flowing relationship, something like that. But because they have not come open or come clean or said the thing that they have to say, again, you already know this truth about them. It's creating challenges and it's creating obstacles, if that makes sense. And so you're just sitting back, observing them while you know this truth about them. They are not telling you the truth. So you're just perceiving, right? Like you are making judgments about their character, about why they haven't come clean, why they haven't said the thing. It doesn't have to be super bad, you know. I mean, it could just be something personal about them that you already know. But if they only told you the truth or were open about it, it would make this relationship go a lot smoother. And so you're just waiting for that to happen so that way things can become harmonious between the both of you, if that makes sense. All right, let's go into your person's energy. Where do they stand as it relates to this relationship? Love, relationship in general. What is their personal energy at this time? They have the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. They have two pages here. Yeah, they're not giving their all right now. And you can tell. I don't think that your person feels like they can. They feel like they're in a lack mentality. They are not enough. They cannot provide you or give you what you want right now. They are not at their full capacity. They're not 100%, regardless if it's within the relationship or just in their personal life. It just seems as though they are in a fresh, new start phase of life. However that looks, whatever that means. Like, they're at the beginning stages of something. And whether that's like beginning stages of this relationship, or maybe they don't have a lot of experience in relationship. I don't think that your person has ever really been serious or has been like deeply in love, or, you know, how can I say, maybe they don't know how to, like the effort that it takes, right, to work a relationship out, to make a relationship successful. It just seems like they are just a little bit more naive and inexperienced when it comes to those things. And so maybe that's why you're observing them, because they are in the learning process, if that makes sense, of some sort. It does feel as though whoever's on this side, and again, you could reverse the roles if needed, but whoever's on this side is more like in control. Usually, you know, with the Leo, I can see that, right? Like, I can see how in relationship dynamics, like, you would come off as the more action-oriented type of partner. And at the same time, though, I do also think that with the Leo, there is an element of, you know, being very affectionate and giving attention and generous and, you know, like giving the love. But the Leo also wants that in return, and maybe your person is just really new at doing that, or their love language is very different from your love language, something like that. But they do seem like younger. Maybe there's an age gap of some sort, so just a little bit more inexperienced. But they do feel that they are not enough. And I think that they get sad about that. Maybe there's some arguments or something. Maybe they know and they at least understand that there is challenges within this relationship. There is obstacles within this relationship, that you feel that way. And I think that they know that it has to do with their inexperience of some sort. If they're not inexperienced, then they are just not giving effort. They're not giving their all. Okay? But they are just starting as it relates to their money, their career, their finances. They're learning. Maybe they're in school as well. They're building their life still. They are not established yet. They do want something practical. As it relates to like their relationship love language, as it relates to their love language, it does seem as though, like effort is a big deal to them, as well as like intellectual stimulation. They are more logical. They may be an air sign with some earth placements, or vice versa, but they are more logical, more practical, intellectual. So that heart, that affection, element is probably lacking, or maybe they're just not, like I said, they're not used to giving that. They're not used to being that way. You want something that is more reciprocal, more feeling oriented, passionate, playful, and a little wild, I'm feeling. Spontaneous, shocking, surprising. Like, you want the fire within the relationship, and I think that they're not fiery enough for you. Anyway, let's see what else is coming through. How does the Leo feel, or how does this side feel about this relationship and the person? So we went into your personal energy, like where you stand, how you're coming across. Let's go into the feelings and the emotion. So you have the 8 of emotions and the 6 of wands. 8 of cups, 6 of wands. Yeah, you want attention. You want attraction. You want chemistry and connection, affection. You want to feel like seen, and I think that you are going toward that, or you're coming from a place where you did not have that. There's something about this relationship where either there's a lack of that, or it gives that to you in some way. You want the spark. You want, the fun, like I said earlier. I just don't know if this person can satisfy that. It's like you need that in a relationship, and if you're not going to get that, or this is not fulfilling that need, you will, with the 8 of cups, just walk away from this situation. What is in their energy as it relates to feeling and emotion? How they feel about Leo, how they feel about the situation or the relationship at this time. Two of Cups, strength. This is your card here with the strength. I think that they see you as their person. They see you as, like, I think that they have love for you. They care about you. But they also feel that in order for this relationship to really come together and work out, they're going to need to be courageous and risky and brave and sort of step out of their comfort zone, or at least grow stronger and mature a little bit more. There's something that they feel that they're lacking that is preventing them from having the 2 of Cups completely, which is the bond, the connection, the love, right? You two are probably in a sort of situationship for the most of you where it's not necessarily commitment yet. Somebody is definitely holding back over here. Somebody wants spark and fire and an element of excitement to come through and to break through, like break this person in a way. This person wants the affection, the attention, and they want to give it as well. But it seems like this person is holding back, and there's some walls that they're creating, actually. What does this side want out of this relationship? This side wants love. This side wants, the Leo wants it to be like real love here with this person. I think that you see them as very attractive as well. There's something about them that you gravitate toward, that you want to like give them attention and give them your focus. You are focused on them, and they just have their walls up. Like I said earlier, this is a card of boundaries and having walls. So there's something about that. I would suggest, you know, you try to make them feel a little comfortable. Whoever's on this side needs to feel comfortable to open up and express or be comfortable and confident about this relationship or the situation. I will clarify in a little bit. I just want to get a sense of what their walls are about. Usually that stems from some sort of past experience and relationship. Maybe they've been hurt, they've been betrayed, you know, backstabbed, heartbroken, they've been played, something like that. There's something around them not being able to show up fully, and I don't think that they have ever been with a person like you who is so confident about showing who they are and leading with the heart and showing like their authenticity. And you know, like usually it's a Leo making plans and wanting to do things, and let's go here and let's get together, let's try this thing. And maybe it's just a little overwhelming or intimidating for them at this time. Maybe they're not used to someone giving them so much attention or putting them first or being super interested in them, that it is hitting their insecurities. That's what I'm feeling, especially with the Strength card here. It is definitely playing on their insecurity. This person is insecure. I feel that strongly. So when an insecure person is dealing with a Leo as a potential partner, oh goodness, it's just like, like you're getting me out of my comfort zone. You're making me take a risk. You're making me do things that I don't normally do, you know, and it's all exciting and great, but it's just not their normalcy. What is the bridge between the both of these people? What is keeping them together? What is their connection? Something happened when you first met that made it feel like there was a, how can I say, like this was supposed to be. Like there was some sort of synchronistic type of meeting. Something happened. It was just like you felt strongly for this person right upon meeting them, or they felt strongly about you. Like there was a magnetism, there was a connection. And like I said, I think that you're very attracted to them. And it just went quick. It just started really fast. And this person is definitely wanting more from this person here. So this person may be a little bit more persistent and direct, intentional, right, with their words and their actions, stuff like that. But there's a lot of healing and work that this person has to do on themselves, unfortunately, Leo. For like, I just don't see them being that person for you. That is like, eventually you may get bored of them. No offense to the cross watcher either. I do apologize. I'm just saying it as I feel it and as I see these cards. But because they, like I said, I don't feel like this person has ever experienced something like this before. They need to work on themselves and their confidence and their, like, a sense of who they are. And I think even at that, just naturally and authentically, this person is, like I said, just a little bit more serious, right? Because I was saying how they were more intellectual and practical. I don't feel too much fire coming from this side. Even more water would have been good too if we're talking about compatibility with this side over here. This side is just more daring, confident, like, I want what I want. And this may be like a little bit of a runner-chaser situation. If you are really interested in them, I would say to back off on the directness and the assertiveness and the, I don't know, the spontaneous things or whatever. Like, it just intimidates them a little bit and it throws them off. There's a need to be patient with them and to be more understanding and sort of see to the soul in a way, or, you know, like, I feel like they are more depth. They have more depth. They are a deep thinker or feeler or something like that. They're not too outspoken. They're not too extroverted. But yeah, what holds together is more of the attraction, and I feel that strongly, like, how you met, like, two people are just holding on to that, thinking that it was a meant to be moment or synchronistic moment. And so it's like, okay, you're trying it out and you're trying to see how it goes or where it goes, just because you met that way and it was hot and passionate, or, you know, a moment in time where maybe this person was just glowing and sort of outside of their normalcy, where they were more present and they were attracting. We all go through moments like that where we are just more glowy and more attractive to others than other times, right? I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe you met them at a time where they were really feeling good and really feeling confident. And then it goes back to this whole sense of, like, people tell you what they want. People show you what they want, right? Like, you know, there is that element, especially when you're just getting to know someone. So if you have been getting to know this person for a good time, they may be changing who you perceive them to be. And that's why I was getting from the get-go how you were intensely observing this person. And maybe it could be for that reason, like, you're trying to figure it out. Because in the beginning, it was hot and heavy and very flashy and very fiery. And now their insecurities are showing and their intimidation is coming through. And, you know, so I know this is relating. If anybody relates to this, let me know in the comments. But this is what I'm getting so far. So yeah, I mean, as far as advice and what you two have to do if you want to continue to work this out, is this side over here has to acknowledge that there is something wrong with this person, right? With the Five of Pentacles twice. This side needs to, like, and I think you already do. That's why I was saying, I feel like for a lot of you, you are sitting back, you already know the truth about someone, and you're just waiting for them to open up to you about it. Like, you see that they are damaged or broken in a way. And so if you see that, like I said, the advice earlier is just to sort of step back and just be a little bit more patient and compassionate and understanding, and get them to talk, get them to open up, you know, let them know that you're there, that you can relate to them, that you're genuinely interested in their well-being and their healing, or who they are, or whatever the case is. And then this side needs to be more authentic with this Ace of Cups here. You have the Ace of Cups twice. There is a level of care and emotion for sure with the both parties here. I think you feel that this is sort of like a meant to be situation for some of you, or at least meant to be right now. And Like you want to hold on to that feeling. You know that there is a connection. You know that there's something there. So, you know, I think you're already sort of being patient with them and allowing them to open up and to get comfortable and to sort of build the love within them, within their heart here. But in order, like at the foundation of this whole thing, there's communication. There's this person being more direct. If this person can come through and just like be vulnerable and say the things, I think that there will be change and forward movement here. But as long as this person is like holding back, there's going to be that element of obstacle and challenge in this relationship. Because there is definitely some sort of like destined thing going on. And maybe you're here to help them heal. Maybe you're here to help them grow and, you know, give them an experience that is going to mature their love style or something like that. Let's talk about the Five of Pentacles. Let's do a little bit of clarifying before I close out the reading. Talk about the Five here. I want to see what this is about. I do feel it's more insecurity than anything else, but we'll see. The World. The Empress. I don't think that they see themselves in the High Priestess. Because this talks about lack mentality. It talks about a loss of some sort. I feel like they lost a position that they used to be in. They lost, maybe they are coming from, for some of you, coming from a background, a relationship history where they were taken care of by their person, man or woman, okay? They had maybe a good position. Maybe if they weren't taken care of, maybe they just lost their job, right? And they had they just lost some money. They just lost their home. Like there's an element of them starting over, them starting again. Like I was getting with both pages here. They're coming from a place of completion. And instinctively and intuitively, they know that in order for them to be really present and give their effort and their attention and open their heart and do all the things, they feel, or their intuition is telling them that they have to be of a certain status. They have to, like, there's something about their status or what they think you want from them or what they think you like or your type is. And they're not telling you this, okay, with the High Priestess here, but they think and feel and intuitively know that they're not that person. There's something about that. They think that they're not your person, that they cannot live up to the standards that you have of a partner. Okay? For whatever reason, that could be some insecurity. So this is your situation, and you get some validation or some insight around this. Maybe you sort of knew about it and you tapped into it a little bit, or you see it in their actions, right? Like, if you really want to know, more about it, then remember to approach it in a more understanding, loving, compassionate way, right? But this is what I'm getting. They just don't feel that they are the ones for you. They don't meet your standard. Okay, maybe you came across in the beginning, or there was a conversation at some point where, you were talking about like what you look for in a person, and they talk about what they look for in a person or something like that. And they just don't, like, based off of that, they feel that they're not right for you. All right, curious about this Tower in your personal energy. What is this Tower about? They came in as a surprise. They came in as a surprise at a time where you may have been dealing with a lot of like low-level situations, like at a time where you were leaving another place, or another, maybe you were leaving a relationship, or maybe you were leaving you were in a transition phase of some sort. It doesn't have to be a previous relationship. It could be anything else in life. But in the moment that they came in, you were dealing with some sort of like drama situation with other people. And yeah, with the Magician, it does, like I was saying, how you met, how like you came into each other's lives. Like it was a little magical. It was like from one moment to the next, you know, like you caught each other's eye. There was, you know, a lot of mutual attraction and conversation. And so this, like, you are a little bit surprised that this person showed up, that this person is in your life, if that makes sense. And you want to celebrate it, and you want to love it, and you want to have like good time and stuff like that with this person. So yeah, so it also goes back to this feeling of like, if this person came through at a time of your life where you didn't expect it, but you were definitely going through some shit, and this person comes in as a breath of fresh air and helps you either energetically, emotionally, or mentally navigate or get out of this drama that you were in, then I can see how you may put them on a pedestal, right? Thinking that they mean something. There's like a symbolism. You are equating them to a symbol, a sign from the heavens, right? Like putting them on a pedestal, even though you may not really know them that well. And for an insecure, and no offense, like we all have it, okay? For someone who feels like they are a little insecure and they are not able to meet the standard that you have of them, right? That's a little intimidating. That's like you're putting them on a pedestal, and they know that, you know, they have some shit. Like they're not exactly what you think they are. You're thinking that they're a certain way because of how you met. There's a need to get to know them and go from there. But there's a reason that this is happening. It could be to wake you up from that type of fast love, like over romanticizing a situation. And maybe you're coming through for them to help them snap out of their little insecurity that they have and be able to really show up in their authenticity and be brave and strong about opening up and being vulnerable and accepting a relationship into their life. So with communication, either that will happen, and for some of you it'll work out, or you'll notice that, you know, this is not for us, right? Not for you. But yeah, that is the reading for today. So, you know, typical sort of Venus retrograde type of situation where things are not flowing very smoothly, and there is a need for communication and understanding between two parties. So I hope that you navigate through that and you get through that with love and grace and compassion and understanding. And if you're a cross watcher or something like that, you know, you share the video with your person so they can see. But I hope it works out for you. We'll check back in next month to see, you know, where you're at that point. Check out your other signs. You are the first sign that I'm doing in this love series. So keep an eye out for the rest of them as they come out throughout the rest of the days coming up. So therefore, subscribe to the channel so that way you don't miss them, okay? All right. Have a great month. We will see you on the next one.